And boys, we're back here with another final positional ranking. Today, we're going to be taking a look at safety. Again, like the previous videos, content from the EA side of things has just completely slowed down. So we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 safeties in this game. That is including both free safety and strong safety. Now, I do want to start off this video by giving a couple honorable mentions. Two of the honorable mention spots right here, I could really see arguments for them being on the list. The toughest one and like the toughest player, I think, in this entire ranking is CJ Gardner Johnson. Now, why I think he is so tough? Well, he's 5'11", 99 speed, 99 acceleration. So obviously physical stat standpoint, amazing, perfect man zone and press, even good in the run game with 99 block shed. And hey, he can rush the passer too if you wanted to. Does have play ball in air, aggressive. Now, when we look at his abilities though, this is what was kind of tough for me. So he gets the reinforcement for 1, and I love that. You're going to see that on some of the top end options we have today. I like the reinforcement for 1 AP. Then he gets bottleneck for 0, which is like, okay, there's a card maybe you could think about playing in the slot or like maybe at corner as well. And then he gets tackle supreme for 0, which is nice for this card to be like peak, like great in either a man-to-man defense or a zone defense. You have to run an additional ability on top of them. So if you wanted to be like insane in a zone-based defense, you probably want to go reinforcement, lurk artist, tackle supreme, and then mid-zone knockout for 4 AP. 4 AP, decent amount of AP. But if you wanted to be elite in a man coverage defense, reinforcement, which would give them like deep route, medium route, short route knockout, bottleneck, probably the tackle supreme, and then you would want to go one step ahead, which that is just like, that's 6 AP. That's a little unfeasible. Like if he would have got one step ahead right here for 0, or say you got universal coverage instead of bottleneck, he would have been on the list for me. I just feel like he's someone that if you can justify the AP, I think he's top 10, but again, he was the toughest player to rank today. I could see him being on the list. And for another honorable mention right here, I do want to talk about Harold Carmichael. Harold Carmichael versus our number 10 spot. I think it's really preference. Now he's 99 speed, 98 acceleration, 6'8" height with 99 zone, 94 man, great block shed, impact blocking, even again can rush the passer if you want to, play ball in air, balance. Now abilities on this card comes pre-equipped with pick artist for 0, and I would go the deep zone knockout, the mid zone knockout, and then I would run an additional secure tackler on him for 2 AP. I love that stack on him. And now on a lot of these cards as well, they do get charge up X factors where we can run the reinforcement to help with the vanguards. Okay, so Harold Carmichael almost made the list. At number 10 for me is going to be a card that dropped in the same content drop as them, Paul Krauss. Now Paul Krauss is 6'3", 98 speed, 99 acceleration, 94 man, 99 zone, gets all 32 team chem, so relatively easily to get him up to 99 speed. This time not as crazy in like the run game, but he does have play ball in air, aggressive, and the big hitter trait on yes. Again, can get that charge up reinforcement. This time comes pre-equipped with mid zone knockout for 0, and then on top of that you can go deep zone and secure tackler. So this was a card you don't have to spend AP on, which I thought that was a little bit more valuable than 5 inches of height for Carmichael. Again, can see it going either which way. I think both the cards are really great. At number 9 for me right here, I'm still gonna have Cam Chancellor, aka Bam Bam Cam. This is a card that really just depends on your philosophy on defense. Again, this is someone that you might be higher on because of what he can do with the avalanche department. Like this is an avalanche player, and he's 6'3", 99 speed, 95 acceleration with great man zone and press, amazing block shed and impact blocking, and does have the big hitter trait on yes, and play ball in air balance. This time for charge up X factor, he does not get the charge up reinforcement. That could be something again he might be a little bit lower on, but comes pre-equipped with avalanche for 0. Now the biggest part of Cam, what he gets that a lot of other people don't, you can go enforcer supreme for 0, which kind of guarantees, hey, you're gonna land the hit, and also they should fumble. If you land a hit stick with enforcer supreme plus avalanche and they don't fumble, you got a little bit cheated. You can also go the mid zone knockout and deep zone knockout for 1 AP, which a lot of these like avalanche players, you have to choose between like enforcer supreme or mid zone, and that's like kind of the tough choice. But this card gets everything you need, and he's just like the ultimate avalanche player in my opinion. So that's why he's here. Could be higher, could be lower. Now at number 8 for me, I am gonna have a strong safety Pat Tillman. Now this card has 99 speed, 97 acceleration. He is 5'11" with 95 man, 99 zone, and he has 98 block shed, 97 impact blocking, and for his traits, big hitter on yes, play ball in air, balanced, and abilities on Pat Tillman. So he gets everything for 0, and you can also again run that charge up reinforcement X factor. And abilities I would likely run on him, I would go a deep zone knockout, a lurk artist, and a mid zone knockout, all for 0 right here, because in this bucket you can go tackle supreme for 0. So love that tackle supreme on him. Besides that, I would recommend an out of my way as well. I think those two abilities are great. You can also get a flat zone knockout if you wanted to play like an outside corner, or maybe sometimes he's in flats for you, I don't know. And he can also get like a stone wall on top of that too. Maybe you want pick artist right here instead of flat zone. I think that's cool too. So yeah, basically gets every single ability you could want for 0 AP. Yeah, I mean, the only thing he's lacking, I guess, is like a baked on X factor. But again, he's an elite safety in the game. He would be an S tier safety if we were doing a tier list today. I just think some of the baked on X factors are slightly better than what he gets. And now at our number 7 spot right here, we're gonna have Tyler Nubin. So Tyler Nubin is 6'1", 98 speed, 98 acceleration. This is a rookie premier card, of course. 95 man, 99 zone, 96 press, has good block shed, a little bit lower impact blocking, and does have play ball in air aggressive. Now for his abilities, he once again is an avalanche for 0 player. So he's avalanche for 0, basically like Pat Tillman, just avalanche for 0 on top of that. Now this is a card you probably want to play maybe at outside corner because he can't get the deep zone knockout. You get the deep out zone. I would recommend the tackle supreme right here. You can run the mid zone knockout on him right here. And again, he gets another bucket with like tackle supreme mid zone. You could go deep end zone knockout to basically give him deep zone knockout. Pretty comparable to like Pat Tillman. Again, you could go pick artist right here. You could give him flat zone as well. Then you can give him a stone wall. So he basically gets everything for 0 like Pat Tillman. He just has avalanche on top of that. And that's why right after Tyler Nubin, we're also gonna have fan appreciation Ryan Clark. This is a card with 98 speed, 98 acceleration. He is 5'11". Great man zone press, does get all 32 team chems. He gets ×5 every single team chem. Great block shed, impact blocking, even again can rush the passer if you want him to. Play ball in air balance, but does have the big hitter trait on yes. And can I just like ×2 what I said about Tyler Nubin? So he can get avalanche for 0. I would say lurk artist for 0, deep zone knockout for 0. These 3 abilities right here. I would go tackle supreme in one of the buckets. I would then give him a mid zone knockout, of course. I'd try to get an out of my way. Just again, help with the vanguards a little bit. I would go stonewall. I would go out of my way over flat zone on this card. So yeah, he's basically again, just like Tyler Nubin. And at number 5 for me, I'm going to have Larry Wilson. So Larry Wilson, 98 speed, 99 acceleration. He is 6 foot with great man zone. Press obviously isn't too great, not the best block shed and impact blocking, and does have that play on air aggressive. Now abilities on Larry Wilson, again, this was a tough one for me because he comes pre-equipped with pick artist for 0, and he also gets tackle supreme, avalanche, and universal coverage for 1 AP. Universal is every man KO, every zone knockout, and it's also like 1 step ahead, and it gives reaction time in zone like mid zone knockout. So basically gets every single coverage ability with avalanche and tackle supreme for 1 AP. Him versus Nubin and Ryan Clark, again, could see it going either which way. Even maybe you might have Pat Tillman above this card too, but I went with Larry Wilson just because of the universal. It also, he's a little bit more flexible. Like you can run man or zone with him. So I like the fact that he's a little bit more of a hybrid player. Now at number 4 for me, I'm going to have Jack Tatum. Now Jack Tatum, 98 speed, 98 acceleration. He is 5'10" with 96 man, 99 zone. Good block shed and impact blocking. Has the big hitter trait on yes with play ball in air balance. Now for his abilities this time, he comes pre-equipped with universal coverage for 0. We already talked about that with the previous card. He also gets bottleneck for 0, tackle supreme for 0, or you could go avalanche, enforcer supreme as well. So he can be an avalanche player for you. He can be a dominant man corner for you too. And again, whether you want to run man or zone, you could again go avalanche, enforcer supreme. And I think Jack Tatum again has an argument for maybe the number 1 spot, depending on how you feel about the bottleneck universal. Number 3, I'm going to have Ryan Neal. Now he is 6'3", 98 speed, 99 acceleration with great man and zone, block shed and impact blocking traits, play ball in air balanced, and no big hitter. But abilities on him again does get that charge up reinforcement if you do want to run it. Pick artist for 0. Now this is where it gets a little like tough, I guess, because if you run zone, like just straight zone, I'd go tackle supreme for 0, put a deep out, put a mid zone, put maybe a deep in if you want to play him at safety. If not, put a flat zone for an outside corner. And I'd go an out of my way or a flat zone, depending where you want to play him, right? That's what I would do if I was running zone. Now man coverage, you want to go universal coverage for 1, and then really you can just put whatever on him. Like you could go film study if you wanted to, you could give him inside stuff if you wanted to. You could go again, same exact bucket right here, just give him an ability right here, and then I I would for sure go a secure tackler if you use a universal. But yeah, I think with his height, how he plays, definitely deserving of a top 3 spot. And at number 2 for me, I'm going to have Mike Evans. Love this card right here. So Mike Evans, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility, 99 change of direction. So perfect physical stats. And he is 6'5", 231. He also gets all 32 team chems, 99 man, zone, and press. Great block shed, impact blocking, and again, great pass rush as well. Play ball in air, balanced, and no big hitter, but abilities on the card. Why do we like the card? It's the reinforcement for one. So reinforcement, mid-zone, tackle supreme is what I'd run on the card, and he can give you a chance for some vanguards. The mid-zone gives reinforcement reaction time. So it's basically like universal coverage and zone coverage. I think he's one of the best zone coverage players in the game. And coming in at our number 1 spot is going to be Darren Woodson of the Red Zone Royale promo. And he's 6'1", 99 speed, 97 acceleration, and he has great man zone and press, great block shed and impact blocking, has play ball in air aggressive with the big hitter trait on yes, and abilities on this card, avalanche and reinforcement this time for 0, and then everything else for 0 AP as well. So what I would potentially run on the card, I would throw a tackle supreme on him for sure. And then besides that, you just really need a mid zone to give him reaction time. You just need a mid zone to give him reaction time and zone coverage. I would go out of my way for sure. Again, just to help for some vanguards again. I would go a pick artist as well. Might as well throw that on him. Stonewall for 0. And then now we can throw on some man coverage abilities like inside shade, and then maybe in this bucket right here, I mean, you just have so many 0 AP abilities. Can give him like an enforcer or maybe a lurker, make him animate a little bit better. I don't know. Kind of running out of things to run. Give him an on the ball. Why not? And then lumberjack. So yeah, he just gets everything for 0. Like he's 4 inches shorter than Mike Evans, but gets like everything and avalanche on top of that. So yeah, boys, this has been my final thoughts on the safety position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're gonna be booting back up the tier list in Madden 25. I hope you guys are excited for Madden 25. But if you have been missing the daily Dill uploads, make sure to check the links in the description. We've been uploading college football Ultimate Team every single day. And again, the daily uploads once Madden 25 comes out, or we start getting more news for Madden 25, gonna pick that back up as well. So yeah, boys, hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, again, leave a like, subscribe. If you guys do want to go ahead and watch the streams, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with the follow as well. Been daily streaming college football Ultimate Team as well. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.